dotted line vertically. So this is the outcome of the Christmas tree. So can you all see this is the completed Christmas tree? Understand or not, class? Because for the word problem questions, there is few pictures. The realistic pictures will be given in your questions. Understand? So you have to draw the second half of the picture, whether it's whether the dotted line is vertically or horizontally. Understand? Okay, and then example 2. Only one side of this butterfly can be seen, correct? Correct or not? For it to be put into an album, so how to draw the other side of it? Okay, the first thing you need to draw the line of the symmetry, correct? Where do we need to draw? Vertically or horizontally?
Vertically.
How can you let me know? How can no, vertically is correct, like chicken, but Chanel said horizontally also can. Horizontally is totally wrong. You cannot draw horizontally because the shape is different. As you see the, okay, once we draw a line of symmetry, can you see here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so the completed picture of the butterfly is look like this. Understand or not? Understand or not? Okay, so this is the example number 3. Okay, here is the arrow which Samuels wants to put up at the entrance of the school gate is incomplete. How are you going to complete it for him? Draw. Okay, first thing you have to draw the not yeah, it's a dotted line, but what we call that? Symmetry line. So you have to draw a symmetry line to complete this arrow. So what way? See again vertically. Vertically is up to down. How you can draw up to down? Horizontally. Very good. Okay, very good. So you have to draw a line of symmetry horizontally. What happened to my window? It kept on showing this. Okay, so draw a line of symmetry. Okay, so this is the completed arrow, looks like the figure shown just now. So now Samuel can put up the arrow at the entrance of the school gate. Understand? Now you are helping him to complete the arrow, right? Yes. So this is the example of word problem questions. Few situations will be given in the question, so you have to draw the incomplete figures according to the situation given. Understand or not, Ethan? Understand or not, Ethan? Chicken, understand or not?
Understand.
Okay, done. This one is for okay. The plane is flying all the time, so I have to stop the time the plane is flying. Very noisy. Okay, so this one is 4.1. Any question or not, class? How to complete? How to solve the word problem questions involving completing a symmetrical figure? Done? Understand? Winners, any question? Winners, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Hi, Scorpio. Do you have any question?
No.
So this one is 4.1. Done? Okay, I stop sharing and I open 4. So I stop sharing and I share again the 4.2. Also the word problem questions. Sorry, the word problem this one, but this one is how to create the symmetrical figures and also the patterns. Okay, let me share the screen. So, yes. Wait, I haven't finished the sheet yet. Wait, let me finish this one. Okay. Okay, this one is word problem questions involving creating symmetrical figures and patterns. Can you all see my screen, online students? Can I?
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
so, okay, good. So, Amelia wants to create a symmetrical pattern for the wallpaper in her room. Use the grid paper to help her create the pattern she needs. Use the steps learned in the earlier section to create the pattern. Even yesterday also we have learned about how to create their own symmetrical figures using the grid paper. Understand or not? Remember? Can you all remember the boxes given? Even in the worksheets also. Okay, now let's try to do this. This is the pattern for Amelia's bedroom wallpaper. So, how to find the symmetrical lines for this pattern? You have to create your own symmetrical figure, right? Okay, since this is a grid paper, it's up to you how you're going to draw a dotted line. So it can be horizontally or vertically. Understand? Okay, let's say, okay, now they have shown the example, they have drawn vertically, right? The dotted line, correct or not? Okay, so you have to draw according to the, okay, teacher said the dotted line is considered, it's like a mirror for you. It should be reflect each other, right? The opposite direction. The second half of the shape or any patterns given should be reflect the first half that already given. Now let's say if you want to create this one, you have to create the own patterns or figures. So how you are going to create, it's up to you whether you can do, I mean whether you can draw the line vertically or horizontally. Understand? Okay, now example number 2. Natalie wants to sew a symmetrical pattern on her son's school bag so that it can look different from the rest. Help her to come up with a symmetrical pattern. How are you going to help her? She wants to sew a son's school bag with any patterns. Maybe she wants to use any colorful patterns. Maybe it can be look different from the others. So how you are going to? This is the example of question we are going to do later on in 4.1 and 4.2 sets, but teacher will upload it now. So how you are going to help her? This is an example of the pattern to be shown on Natalie's son's bag. Okay, let's say where we need to draw the dotted line. It can be horizontally or vertically. Correct or not? Correct or not?
Correct.
Correct. So let's say if we want to draw vertically, of course, you have to put a dotted line in the center. So as you see, once you draw the dotted line in the center, the first half and also the second half must be same. Understand or not? Okay, and let's say if you want to put it horizontally, the dotted line, the top of the shapes must be same as the bottom of the this one. Okay, so example number 3, the last example. Rachel has just completed her scrapbook for a science project. She wants to draw a symmetrical pattern as the border for the book. How is she going to draw? Let's border. She wants to make any kind of shape in her scrapbook to look cute or what. So let's see if the question is asked. You can draw whatever you want. Understand or not? Even in the question also, you can draw whatever you want. Understand or not? In the worksheets, they say,
the toilet.
yes, can. Understand or not? So this is an example. She wants to use the heart shape as a symmetrical pattern for the border of the scrapbook. You know, scrapbook is like a folio book. Usually students during the project time they will do the scrapbook, this one, right? Colorful papers and everything. So she wants to use any symmetrical patterns too as the border of the scrapbook. So she wants to draw heart with the purple color. So if the question is asked, even you can draw any patterns you want. Understand? You want to draw stars also can. You want to show the smiley faces also can. Up to you. But make sure you have to show where is the dotted line or the symmetrical line. You have to show horizontally or vertically. Understand or not? Even you want to put cross also, you have to show me where is the dotted line. Understand or not? This is an example given, answer, I mean examples of answer, but in your worksheets, there will be no examples, I mean answers. You have to create your own patterns or figures. Understand or not, Queeners? Queeners, understand or not?
Understand, teacher.
This one is light will be closed, so all the lights will be closed. Okay. Okay, any question?
No, teacher.
No. Okay. Oh, you want to sit inside? Okay, any questions before we move to the worksheet so we can bring your laptop now? Okay, so I've stopped sharing now, class, and I'm going to share screen the worksheets. Okay, let me share screen the worksheet. Okay, class, give me 2 minutes. Wait. Class, give me 2 minutes. I will upload the worksheets. Let's go to